going on around the community
and you can
right
see
now.
such a big mess as you're walking around everywhere, but that really is a lot of damage there. Let's go down to Fox 17's Gary Frank in Kent County with the damage that you're seeing where you are, Gary.
Yeah, and this is probably one of the most amazing pieces of damage you're going to be able to see, because this is the first part we saw on the other side of the house. A tree was uprooted. That's the first thing we saw. Fire department was here, Granville Fire Department. But this is a look at the back. This is the backyard right along the river here. You can see that obviously the tree, this is just one part of the tree. Also notice the tops of the trees there, where just pieces of them have fallen off. What I have understood is this family just moved in Saturday. They had furniture delivered today. And this is what has been going on today. And this has been really specific because house on the other side not hit. I have Mark on the other side who's a neighbor. And Mark, tell us what happened when you guys heard the storm come through.
Well, we work around the house and our cell phones started beeping saying there's a tornado warning, and so we turned the TV on and we started watching it. And first it's in Jamestown and then it's Byron Center, then it's getting to Wilson and Ivanrest, and it's getting real close. So we went down to the basement, lost power, went upstairs to get flashlights, and all of a sudden looked out the window and it looked like a war zone. We were down in the basement, we heard nothing, but when we walked outside it was just like a war zone.
Wow. Well, thank you. We're glad that you and your family are safe. Thanks for chatting with us, Mark. Yeah. And we've also spoken to the people inside this house as well. Everyone is safe, so that's very good news. Obviously, we still have a lot of cleaning up to do. And the amazing part is that the trees, these are healthy trees. If you turned into our coverage earlier, we were talking about the twisting motion and just some of the healthier trees that have been uprooted. Everything here is very wet. It was very easy for some of these trees to be uprooted. And so this is just kind of what we're looking at as far as the damage. As you can see all the way up. Several trees uprooted, several trees snapped in half, and there is a lot of stuff like this along this block, but this is even one part. This is the top of the fireplace, right on the top there, right over here. So unfortunately, we're going to continue to look at damage like this throughout the rest of the day, but fortunately, once again, the same thing that everybody's been talking about, no one is injured or no one's seriously injured. So just like Mark mentioned, he was safe. He got enough in advance notice and got in the basement, didn't hear anything. I think that's probably the most safe thing to hear, that we are given at least enough of an advance notice, guys.
Yeah, and Gary, in the last couple of tornadic events that we've had in West Michigan, we didn't get that notice because they kind of spun up between radar passes, but this seems to be different.
Yeah, this is different because those were the ones that spun up very quickly. EF0, EF1, even borderline EF2. This one stayed on the ground for a long time, and I think that's probably the biggest difference is people that were in South Haven or areas in Allegan and Van Buren counties, and if you were off to the northeast of the storm, you said, oh, my friends or family are seeing that there's a tornado. Maybe I need to take precaution and get at least an idea of what I need to do to keep me and my family safe, and kind of kept with that the rest of the day.
Yeah, it's good. Luckily, everybody was listening. Not only enough warning, but people listened.
Right.
This is coming. I'm not going to go out and look and see and take a picture of what's happening. Good for him, because it sounds like even just a couple of minutes later, that would have hit right when they were up there.
A good thing, too, because we kept talking about how this was wrapped in rain. It was almost whiteout conditions when this struck.
Yeah.
So